Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Abhishek. Nishad this side from Appian Solutions. Uh, we earlier had a call in the previous week, and we had scheduled one call for today regarding the testimonial purposes, if you remember.
Mm, yeah, Nishad. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine, sir. So I thought to give you a call right now. It was more feasible as per the schedule. So, if you're okay with it, can we proceed for this particular testimonial today? Like right now on the call itself.
Right now, okay. Yeah, we can proceed with that. No issue.
All right. And before proceeding, let me tell you that this call would be recorded, and we will be using it for some of the parts on our website or in our case studies as well. So if that works, then for sure we can proceed further.
Yes.
Uh,
Let's do this.
all right, Abhishek. So, could you first of all briefly introduce yourself and tell us more about your role in your current company?
Yeah, sure. I'm Abhishek Singh, and I'm working as a general manager of sales of SNM Tech Components.
Uh-huh.
We are a mid-sized manufacturer based in Pune, and we basically produce precision mechanical parts for the automotive and industrial sectors.
Right. So that's really great to understand what exactly you do. So that's a very big thing working on the precision parts and for the automobile and the industrial sectors there, Abhishek. So coming to my next question, before implementing the particular CRM system, like did you ever or what exactly were the challenges that you like faced with respect to your sales or maybe your customer management processes within your company?
Yes. Before we implemented the CRM, honestly, everything felt very scattered everywhere.
Uh-huh.
We were more inclined toward using spreadsheet and a lot of back and forth through email and WhatsApp. Okay.
Hmm.
And our sales leads were actually coming in through trade shows, website inquiries, and referrals. But here the issue here is, we didn't had a proper system to track or
Right.
nurture them. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And even there were times we missed follow-ups or responded too late, and I'm sure we would have lost a lot of valuable clients just due to this poor visibility, right?
Right.
It was a kind of stressful situation, especially during our peak order seasons.
Right. So, well, I got some brief idea from those points. Basically, you were using some manual things within your company itself, and there were times when your sales teams were like missing follow-ups and were responding too late to your end consumers there. So yes, now at which point did you actually decide that it was time to make a change, and you thought of considering taking up CRM platform that you basically got implemented through the Appian Solutions Private Limited?
Hmm. Okay. Well, the tipping point came when we expanded our product line
Uh-huh.
and we started getting more leads, especially from outside India, right?
Right.
We already knew that actually that we
Hmm.
couldn't manage this volume and complexity manually anymore. And we solutions, but what stood out was how flexible and this Odoo CRM system was. Uh,
Right.
and honestly, how Appian team handled our implementation, they were not just selling some kind of a software. They really understood how a manufacturing sales cycle work inside out. As they have more than a decade experience, I can see that, in this industry, and that's what actually gave us the confidence to go further with the same.
All righty. Let's go further and let me ask you regarding if I'm talking about your experience during the CRM implementation altogether, Were there any challenges or any highlights you'd like to mention?
Yes, definitely. Initially, I would say we were a bit hesitant, well, as you know, bringing a change is always a tricky in a traditional setup, right? But the onboarding was quite smooth.
Mhm.
Uh, Appian started by mapping out our current sales workflow and then gradually introduce automation points. And within 2 weeks, our internal team was using the system to assign leads, track RFQs, and even automate follow-up emails. So the training sessions they provided were quite hands-on, and their support part was also quite outstanding. So even though whenever we call them, they were able to assist us.
All right. Now, let me get on to some specific results that you achieved. So, were there any improvements that you have noticed since the implementation of the CRM solution for your manufacturing unit? But like, if you could provide us with some specific results on anything that could include any conversion rates or any response times or anything else apart from that that you have measured up.
Well, to give you the exact data, uh, well, the biggest change we noticed was in response time,
Uh-huh.
uh, and we cut it down by at least 60%,
All right. Right, right.
So each inquiry was logged, assigned, and followed up with, and therefore our sales conversion rate improved by nearly 25%, I would say, in the first quarter alone.
Right. That's a good margin that you got. That
Exactly.
right.
And another win, I would say the visibility improved. And I can now see in real time how many leads each representative is handling, where deals are stuck, and what our weekly pipelines look like. That's something we never had before.
Mhm.
And we finally stopped chasing Excel sheets and approvals. Everything, the flow became quite systematic.
Right. So that's really nice to know that there was actually some kind of a improvement that you noticed within your actual work procedures that were initially basically based on the manual front there. And definitely automation would have helped you out, as I can understand from the results that you have provided to me. So, coming to my follow-up question, for example, let's talk about could you shed some light on how the CRM has actually changed the day-to-day work for your for your team there? Do you feel kind of more in control or less stressed now?
Hello, you're not audible.
Am I audible now? Uh,
Yes, you're
oh, yeah.
audible now. In between, your voice
Okay, okay,
went
okay.
off.
All right. Did you get my my question there, or should I repeat that once again?
Yeah, could you please repeat the question?
Yeah. Could you shed some light, like in on how has the CRM basically changed the day-to-day work for your team, and do they feel more in control or kind of less stressed now?
Yes, the sales team is now happier than ever, I would say.
Okay.
Actually, they used to spend so much of time in updating trackers and coordinating manually,
Uh-huh.
Now they can focus more on client conversations and less on the admin tasks. And I think there's also a stronger sense of accountability
Uh-huh.
because everything is visible and there is more ownership involved.
All right. And now, coming to one of my other questions here. So, for example, if someone from a manufacturing business was on the fence and were looking out and were basically looking forward to implementing a CRM, what would you say to them?
Mm. Well, to anyone in manufacturing who's thinking about a CRM, just don't wait for the issues to hit hard. If your business is growing and then you actually need a right system in place and not later. You
Uh-huh.
shouldn't wait.
Right.
And if you are worried about complexity, please don't be, because the way our system was implemented, it was aligning with how we work, and that made all the difference.
All right, Abhishek. And finally, if I ask, why would you recommend Apergen as an implementation partner?
Okay, so I would absolutely recommend the Appian team, because they didn't just understand, or implemented a CRM. They have done more than that. They have
Okay.
basically helped us to build a real smarter sales engine.
Uh-huh.
The fact being their extensive knowledge and real life experience in implementing the CRM systems in our manufacturing vertical. So they were really great from end to end process.
All right. Thank you, Abhishek. And basically, your insights will surely help others see the real value of CRM, and especially in the manufacturing industry vertical that we were talking about in this particular audio session. And uh, we truly appreciate your time and partnership. And thanks for being on the call today. And it was really nice talking to you. And yes, have a great day ahead. And bye for now, Abhishek.
Thanks, Vishal. Take care.
All right. Take care. Bye bye. See you.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah.